Post-op came out 20 minutes ago. I opted for the nerve block for my left leg. Surgery went pretty well. I don't feel anything in my left leg.
It looks swollen, you know, so, but it...
A little toast.
Yum.
Hi, Stevie O here. I had the nerve block in the leg, so it's kind of awkward because you don't feel the leg. It feels like you got a striped bass for a leg. If that makes any sense. So you scooch in. I know, like these little small details I thought I'd give you. You kind of scooch in. You're pretty much better off sitting in the back seat than the front. And now I'm going to get out, get on my crutches, and go lay down. Yeah, hi, it's Stevie O here. Day one, really. I should say day one. Yesterday was the surgery. Today, actually feeling pretty good. The numbing of the nerves, femoral nerve, is worn off. So I have full flexibility of my foot, which is good. And I'm using this strap a little bit just to stretch it out a little, do some calf exercises, which I thought was smart because I can't actually bend the knee just yet, but just to keep the circulation in there so there's no clotting. Obviously, this is also pretty good, you know, as far as range of motion to keep this leg pretty much in balance. I noticed too, as far as the ice pack, when they packed my leg, they used this wrapping. It's pretty thick. Then you have to have the brace. So you got to take this brace off to get your ice pack in there. The only problem is, though, the ice isn't penetrating the wrapping as well as I'd like. So until this wrapping comes off in a couple of days, it's tough to ice this down. That's the only complaint I have. Other than that, it's worked out really well. Behind me I got my urinal, which is very convenient in the back corner, so I don't have to get up at night with the crutches and jeopardize me falling. I've kept pretty much everything over there. I've got my cooler, garbage can, and handy wipes. And day one, 24 hours out after the meniscus and ACL surgery has, I think, been pretty good. I have pretty much a high tolerance to pain, so I'm kind of staying away from painkillers. I just don't like how they make me feel. So I've had pain so long in this leg that it really doesn't make much of a difference as far as the pain I'm having now. But pretty much I'm trying to weight bear with it with the crutches, just to keep the blood moving. I'm going around the house maybe every 2 to 3 hours, walking around with the crutches just to keep this baby in motion, so we don't have any issues with clotting or circulation issues. But other than that, it's going good, and we'll check in tomorrow. All right, so you know how it is. It's day two. Stevie O here, day two of the rehab on my knee, ACL. We're taking the bandage off. I've had a little or no pain, which is absolutely amazing. So
That is amazing.
I'm curious what they've actually done. So I'm here at the doctor's office. It's been exactly 48 hours since I did the surgery, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Will I throw up, you think?
No,
No, it's going to be gruesome.
it's never as bad as you anticipate, believe me.
I still didn't get a chance to show you my hand operation. It was ugly.
All right, so far so good. I have to say, taking the Advil, I took Advil last night. I didn't feel anything on
Is that all you're taking?
I took some Advil. Well, they gave me
They gave you the pain meds?
the pain meds. I haven't used them.
Looks good.
And that's it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
here, look.
You get that other
So it's all arthroscopic.
all
Yeah.
arthroscopic. But this is the ACL and the meniscus cleanup. Looks pretty good.
It's not even that swollen, really,
No.
considering.
had a
No,
little,
looks good.
Well, you've been icing it up pretty.
and a little entry point here,
Oh, yes.
here, and a couple there. All right, great. So,
Put this under your leg.
gonna sign off, and I'll report in tomorrow for my first physical therapy visit.
You good?
Yeah. Hi, this is Stevie O. Day 3. Really, it's day 2.5, or it's close to 3. It's 9 in the morning. Surgery took place 9 in the morning on Friday. The let's see, the 11th, 2016. Let's give you a heads up. I'm just going to review some of the things I used that I thought were really essential that helped me out again with the ACL meniscus surgery. Again, you got the crutches. I think this cane, you can see I bought a $10 cane on Amazon. This thing is the best because you can reach things with it. It does help with stability if you still have your cast on, which I do. Again, the doctor recommends you leave the cast on if you're going to weight bear. Obviously, you can't have it on when you go into the shower. I've taken 2 showers already. I've taken one yesterday, last night, and I just took one now. So again, if you're ever going to injure yourself, I believe it's going to be getting in or out of that shower, because obvious reasons, because the floor is wet, because you don't have the assistance of your crutches. So very important to have a walk-in shower if you have that luxury of having a walk-in shower. If not, have someone assist you, because you could get hurt, and I do know someone who got hurt doing that. Okay, so let's review real quick. I had the garbage can. I have a crutch I thought was helpful. This Ressort cold ice circulator for your leg is really good. Obviously that pad goes on your knee. You put cold ice in it. Most of this, majority of this reservoir is filled with ice. And then you got your straps, and then your exercise straps, which come in handy if you want to do some exercises in the morning. Keep your shoulders and everything limber. I'm going to go over some of the supplements I've used. Obviously, you're going to be given a painkiller. Perform. You're going to feel parts of your body that you think are a little sore or whatever. As long as you're not putting them close to the incisions, I like this product. Advil. Again, the clotting, it could be an issue if you're not that mobile, so make sure you take that 1 aspirin a day, which is advisable. I got some vitamin C tabs right there. I like this product too. It's basically fish oils, omega-3, and this product which I bought at Costco, Cosamine, Joint Health. I take 3 of those a day, and then I got my skincare product, and then basically, like I said, your meds here. Cooler, day 3. You pretty much, I'm probably out of the woods needing a cooler, so I'm probably going to eliminate that tonight and just put a couple of waters by my bed at night. Urinal, I'm out of the urinal stage also. Extremely convenient. Do not go without that at least the first day or 2. Believe me, instead of making your way to the bathroom, especially if you're icing up with this machine, you got that pad pretty much attached to your leg. You don't want to take that off in the middle of the night if you don't have to. You can just roll over and use the urinal. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as the products again that I'm using. This the Velcro cast they give you obviously is extremely important, especially if you weight bear the first week. They told me that again, I can't really, they don't really suggest that I go to the gym or do anything until that 1 stitch, I guess there's 1 stitch where one of the incisions is in the leg, comes out, and that's next Thursday. So basically it's a week, it's a week from yesterday. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to try to have some therapy done on my leg. I made one mistake, which I hope no one else does, is that schedule your therapy before the surgery, so at least you're on their schedule and you don't have to wait, because I called for physical therapy and I found out that they couldn't squeeze me in because I didn't call in time. So definitely call before your surgery as far as your your PT. All right, important. Just some of the things, and I'm going to be back in a second with my assistant here taking a shot of myself and some of the things I'm actually doing, just to keep the blood moving. Thanks. Okay, back again. Steve here. Day 3, November 11th. Again, I took 2 showers. I'm heading out with my wife, and we're going to go to the Veterans Day Parade. But again, have this. I have the. What would you call this, Cal? Temporary Velcro.
Brace.
Yeah, temporary brace. I have this on because obviously I'm weight bearing. I got my crutch, which I prefer over the crutches, which again is my preference. I don't suggest anyone use this if they don't feel like using it or they don't feel capable of using it. I've had little or no pain during the whole procedure. I was very, very lucky, but I did ice it constantly with my Restore ice machine. And I have to say real quick that at night I did take 1 pain med. It put me right to sleep around 8 o'clock, and I followed it up with some Advil to maybe bring the swelling down. I slept great. I've been sleeping amazingly every night. I made sure my ice machine is set up and ready to go. I put the pad on my leg, strap it on there, get myself real comfortable, and I've been getting a really good night's sleep each the last two nights. All right, so we'll talk to you tomorrow. And oh yeah, and got to thank my wife. She's been amazing during this whole thing. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, Stevie O here. Day 4 of the ACL meniscus repair. I'm doing pretty good. Got up early around 7:30 a.m. Had my wife put on my left shoe, which you're going to need assistance on. And I went to the gym to work my upper body a little bit. I actually drove myself. The doc said it was okay as long as I kept my brace on, which I did. Kept it to about 2-hour excursion because I felt that was enough for the leg. I went to the gym, like I said, for about 45 minutes, got myself a haircut, and then proceeded to get myself some breakfast, then came home, took a shower. Again, just a reminder on the shower, extremely important. If you're going to hurt yourself, I think it's going to be getting in and out of a shower, so make sure you have assistance. It is a little precarious. I'm doing great. I feel good. I'm bending the leg a little more each day. I'm probably at 90 degrees at this point, which is pretty good. Into the 4th day, I have little or no pain. The knee is still a little loose, as you can imagine, but everything is good. I'm just taking it easy. I'm going to fast forward to day 7, I think today being Saturday. I should say day 6. Saturday I have physical therapy on Monday at 6:30, so I'm going to talk to you on Monday. Alright, so the next 2 days you won't see me. I'm just going to take it easy, keep the leg up, keep it well iced, and stay positive. Hi, it's Steve O here. It's Monday the 14th, and my first day back at work pretty much. You know, again, I got a brace on. I got to be somewhat careful. I have my first physical therapy appointment tonight at 6:30. I'm going to go over what exercises to do. So, it's been 6 days now. I'm still feeling pretty sore. Range of motion is probably like at 80%. And again, you're breaking up that scar tissue in there the best you can. But I'm feeling great. I'm making, I think, pretty good progress. And I will talk to you later after physical therapy. Hi, so I by popular suggestion, I'm recording myself walking around. I'm here at work, and I have to go front. Basically showing you how I'm walking right now. I have this very small brace, and it's probably not recommended. Obviously, the brace, the Velcro brace, is probably recommended, but again, I'm pushing it a little bit, which I probably shouldn't be. But everything's going good. I work for a cleaning company, and thank God I have very good management and a great team behind me, so I can take off work like this. So, heading up front. And then like, hi, it's Steve O. I'm 7 days out on my recovery. I'm at True Fitness in St. James. with Alexandra, and she's basically went through a series of flexibility exercises for me. She loosened the leg up pretty good. So now we're going to do some electrostimulation, and then after that we're going to go through some exercises. And again, it's my second day of physical therapy, and so far everything's going great. I'm at 90% right now.
You're about 100 degrees of flexion and pretty much full knee extension.
Right. So which is great. I think I'm pretty much ahead of
Yeah.
schedule,
Yep.
and not pushing it too much. Actually, I went home today and iced it. Worked for an hour or two. Went home and iced it before I came to True Fitness for my physical therapy. Okay, Steve O back again. Like I mentioned, the electrostimulus. Just a correction, I'm at True Sports Care.
True Sport Care.
True Sport Care, and not True Fitness. And they're in Wisconsin, not St. James. So I'm actually going through this stimulation process where it's firing every 10 seconds, and I'm actually flexing my leg when these are called electro.
Yep, just electrodes, and they're set up in a Russian stim co-contraction pattern to help recruit your quadricep
Right.
and help it fire more, so you work with it while it's helping you work.
Right, so I'm actually flexing it right now because I can feel it being stimulated, and now I'm releasing it. So this is again helping with the recovery of the muscle tissue? or just-
Recruitment of your quad.
Okay.
So we really want to get your quad contraction back to regain as much stability
Right.
in your knee as possible, so you have quad control, so that you
Right.
can start to walk with a normal gait and not have to rely so much on your brace.
Right, okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back again. Just doing some leg lifts with the stimulation.
True Sport Care in Wisconsin.
And again, we're
Yeah.
at True Sport Care in Wisconsin. I got that wrong. I apologize.
Yeah.
But again, what I was telling Alexandra is that one of the reasons I'm doing as well as I'm doing is because I was very, very active. So I cycle almost every day, and I went to the gym every day too to work other parts of my body. So that's one of the reasons after 1 week out, I've had so much progress. So I'm kind of ahead of the curve, but again, if you know this is going to happen, and again, or I should say, you know you're going to go through the surgery, absolutely try to get your legs in shape, try to work your quads, your hamstring, because believe me, it's going to help your recovery tremendously. And that's basically what I found out. So I'm here 7 days out. I'm on a stationary, as you can see. Little pressure on the top stroke here, on the top part of the motion, which pretty much is the ACL, I guess, stretching out. But I'm sure each day is going to be a little easier. But so far, so good. This is progress. Hi, this is Stevie O. I'm at the doctor's office today. I'm going to have my stitches taken out. I'm just going to show you real quick little idea where that ACL is. You see the LCL, MCL, and the ACL right down the middle is basically what took place and they replaced for me. All right, so I'm going to come back in a few minutes and they're going to take these stitches out, and then pretty much I'm on my way to not wearing the brace. I did go on the stationary bike today for 15 minutes and did some elliptical work, and I actually rode the mountain bike around the court. All right. Okay, I'm at Dr. Penna's office, and we're just taking the stitches out. This is the final chapter of the... Do I have to come back for another doctor's visit for a follow-up? I do?
Yeah.
After this, so this is what?
So we'll see you in 4 weeks usually.
4 weeks, so it's exactly 9 days. And again, I've had a really, really good recovery. I mean, the doctor did a great job. And again, cycling every day made a big difference. So Again, I'll be back in 4 weeks, but physical therapy's working, everything's good. Okay, Steve here. Just thought you might find it interesting to, I keep mentioning about the cycling and how it helped my leg as far as the ACL, and the fact that I went into the surgery. Happened back in '83, but after my lacrosse career was pretty much ended with this injury, I ran and cycled a lot. I pretty much ran, I guess, a lot between '83 and '95, and then from there I kind of picked up the cycling more, just because my back was starting to get a little too compressed. So just give you some idea what I ride, which you find interesting, because like I said, I ride pretty much every day, or I did up until the injury. Pinarello F8, really amazing bike, road bike. Could be an everyday ride, but it again, if I'm going on long distances, I usually don't use this bike. Why, I don't know. And then the other bike is the Trek, is my son's, and this bike's pretty interesting. I don't know if you get a good look at it. It's the CAD Lefty Cannondale fat bike. Dollar for dollar, best bike I've ever purchased. You can ride it on the sand, on the beach, in very rough conditions in the woods. Goes over rocks, stumps. This thing is just an amazing bike. Fantastic bike. Again, the CAD Lefty Cannondale. I got that in a large frame. Then you have the Lefty mountain bike FSI Lefty also. See the fork, as you can see, Lefty fork. Great bike also, very fast. And then the back bike there is the Trek Madone, which another road bike I use. A little more comfortable for long distances. Pretty well equipped. It's got the Shrim Red on there, which I actually prefer. Versus, let's see what I have in the back here. The components I have in the back, I should know, I'm horrible. The Dura Ace in the back. So, again, those are the bikes I use. Again, I think it played a major part in pretty much keeping my legs really strong for the surgery prior. It's 9 days since surgery, and I actually was on the fat bike. Probably not advisable, but I was on the fat bike riding the streets a little bit just to loosen the knee up. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, hi, Steve O on the ACL recovery therapy, day 11. It's Saturday morning. This coming Tuesday will be 2 weeks. I started going on this stationary bike, and I've been riding the fat bike in the road a little bit just to loosen the leg up. Just be very careful. Probably not advisable unless you really got a strong leg and strong knee and you wear your brace. The first couple of minutes your knee's going to be really tight, so take it really slow. I'm just basically going to take off with my new ACL. Not bad, 11 days in, and I will probably talk to you on Tuesday, give you an update. Every morning I'm going to the gym. I'm doing about an hour of cardio. That means the elliptical, I'm on the bicycle, and I'm doing a little Stairmaster. Alright? See me another day or two. Bye. Steve O here. It's going to be 2 weeks tomorrow, Tuesday. Just want to let you know I just came from the therapist. I've been riding the bike for the last 3 days. Stationary bike, that is. First couple of cycles on the bike, obviously your leg's going to be a little stiff. My leg is very stiff when I get out of bed in the morning. So the first couple of steps, you walk very gingerly, whatever, if you go into the bathroom. But I pretty much dismantled the bedroom. I don't have anything as far as things by my bed to help me out. I'm pretty much on my own. A great judge to see how well you're doing, to calibrate how well you're doing, is how well you put your sock on the particular leg that you had surgery on, because it's very difficult to get your sock on. But I'm at 105 degrees at this point, flex. and I was at 90. Today is Monday. Last Wednesday I was at 90. I'm at 105 today. So therapist thought I was really making some decent progress. So I'm going to check in with you a week from today. I don't think it's necessary to show you every day unless I see something that is worth recording. But I'm going to check in with you in another week, which will make it 3 weeks total. Okay? Hi, Stevie O here. 3 weeks, 21 days after surgery, ACL. Doing great. I'm at about 110 degrees, probably even a little more. At this point, I'm using a lot of heat to loosen the limb up. Using very little ice. I really pushed myself yesterday. Did a lot of cycling on the stationary. And that's pretty much about it. I'm starting to not even think about it. I'm at that point now where I'm not even thinking about the injury and the recovery. It's just walking around doing my job during the day, doing my exercise in the morning, and I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm going to check in about another week. Again, I'm probably not going to go cycling out on the road or in the woods until I'm 140 degree as far as the bend. Like I said, I'm about 110. I'm probably picking up a degree or two each day. All right? Push it.
Record.
Hey, it's Steve, rehab number. This is 3 weeks, 4 days. ACL, first day back playing tennis. Feel really good. Kind of limited on my mobility, but at the same time, got to move a little bit. Played for an hour and a half and kind of took it easy. So,
Police in Utah.
Very good for Gippy.
Action.
Hi, Steve O here. Week 5.5 on ACL rehab. So I want to tell you I'm doing pretty good. I played tennis this morning, and you get to the point with your leg and your ACL, you don't think about it, or you're thinking less and less about it. Usually in the beginning of the ACL, you're always cognizant of how it feels and the whole thing. I can tell you right now, after week 5, except for going up and down stairs, I don't even think about it. The other thing is, I'm at the gym every morning. I'm doing my best as far as my exercises. I was just going to go through a few exercises. The only thing I suggest you don't do, even though you want to strengthen your quads, is leg extensions. Very difficult. Not a good idea to do that. You kind of got to work after you're fully recovered. Just some of the exercises real quick they went through in rehab is walking backwards, kind of bent bent legs, keeping your legs separated, going back and forth with the band here. Pretty simple stuff. Then side to side. This is really good if you're a cyclist. Want to get one of these bands and go side to side. This is not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy. It really burns your legs up. And obviously, it's a good idea to be bent a little bit at the knees.
Bent at the knees.
Going back and forth. All right. Do this a couple of times. Do this for maybe 20 minutes. Obviously taking breaks in between. Okay. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna pretty much end it today, being the 5.5 week period. I feel like I said, as long as I don't do anything stupid. I played tennis today for an hour and a half with the brace. Felt great. I was probably maybe 75% as far as acceleration, stop and go, but it was definitely a difference. Each day you'll feel a little better, but again, try not to overdo it. If you need a little ice now and then, 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on type of thing, and that's about it. All right, again, just got to keep up the exercises and don't overdo it.
Yep.
Steve O.
Steve O signing out.